My brother's birthday was coming up, and my dad asked him, "What do you want for your birthday?" My brother said, "I want to travel." My dad lives in Chicago, so he said, "Why don't you come up here? You've never been." Brother says, "Hell yeah." They asked me, "Hey, do you want to go to Chicago?" I said, "Sure, let's go. How are we going to get there?" They've already got tickets and everything. We're going to take a train there and a Greyhound bus back. Fine, I've never traveled on either one of those, so, two birds, one trip. We had to get on the train super early. Like, we had to be there at 5 in the morning, get all checked in, figure out what we're doing and where we're going, that kind of thing. And then the train departs at 6. Yo, I want a train, but take off. It's gonna be dope.
First time on a train.
Yeah. That's when I started busting out the camera and started filming. Just, why not? Let's film some train activity. Alright, we're moving now.
Bye, Indianapolis.
Yeah, really. Train time is a very quiet time. Like, it was dead silent the entire time. There had been a shitload of rain throughout the week before, and a lot of this shit was flooded. Flooded flood zone. Passed by gigantic windmills at some kind of wind farm up way north Indiana somewhere. As we make our way into Illinois, though, the train comes to a dead stop on the tracks. This is not a comfortable speed. The conductor comes over the intercom and says, "Hey, I'm trying to, get a hold of dispatch in Chicago. A lot of traffic. Sometimes it takes a little minute. Hang tight. We'll get moving shortly." But oh my God, I felt every single second of those 30 minutes tick by. Man. And we finally did make it to Union Station in Chicago.
Back there. Hey, Don.
What? We'll meet up with my dad. We take an Uber back to his apartment. We made it to our destination. He lives on the 55th floor of this apartment building called the Marina. This is where my dad lives in Chicago. 55 floors up. Whoa! Fucking awesome. It's stunning. Every single day you would wake up to that balcony. Thing is about Chicago, though, is it's not quiet. This is not a quiet city at all. There is a constant symphony of car horns and fire engine or police sirens.
Cheers!
Howard. He's a good little helper.
What type of silly shit is this? Oh man. When we first pulled into Chicago, it was kind of rainy, it was a little foggy and whatnot, but once the fog cleared up and you can actually get a good view in the distance of the Great Lakes, dude. It looks like an ocean. After we got there and we set stuff down, we decided to go out on the town and just go check shit out. I hear chick birds. Stop number 1, the local dispensary, where I spent about $200 and got a whole bunch of stuff. I got chocolates, I got gummies, I got pre-rolled super joints rolled with hash wax and shit, Well, them's the rivers. After that, we go to this liquor store, which is fucking gigantic. It's like Walmart, but only for liquor. Little bird. And then on the way back, we hit this restaurant, the Billy Goat Tavern. But once we get done with the restaurant, we make it back to the hotel, drop the shit off there. Now it's time to go back out again. Just being on the ground level in Chicago is almost just as mesmerizing and wow looking as being up 55 floors and off his balcony.
Here. Hold on.
Oh, the sun. Yeah, there's kisses hanging out over
the Trump Tower, which apparently is a hotel. And you think of hotels like Days Inn, Motel 6, Holiday Inn, the Hampton. How about a 70-story skyscraper as your hotel? That building is very impressive. After a little bit of sightseeing and walking around, we passed by the historic Chicago Theater, and right on the other side of it is the Medieval Torture Museum. Apparently, it's a museum dedicated to all forms of medieval torture, which was really, really awesome. Cut mouth.
Oh yeah, but it's getting cooked.
I don't know what's going on there. But it changes. Got a lot of footage of it. Unfortunately, it was really, really dark in there. Ouch.
That one.
I wonder if I can. It's just a piece of metal that's ding-ling-linging back and forth with light. Oh man, that was great. Very moody, very atmospheric, very appropriate for what it is. Not so great when you're trying to, film footage. After we get done with the Torture Museum, make our way back once again to the apartment. Man, the skyline at night. I didn't film any bit of that first night because I just kind of wanted to hang out with everybody. You wake up in the morning to this, go out, and this is your balcony, and this is your view. Let's have one of these. Super joint. That's a good looking picture. It looks like a toy set. Over here, for whatever reason, we got the road blocked off. There's a marathon. They look like ants. Oh no, look at them run.
Look over here.
Look at them run. After we get sick of watching the marathon runners for a little while, I go inside and I pour myself a drink. The only thing I could do because we had a busy day ahead of us, like going to the Sears Tower. We take an Uber over to the Sears Tower. Gonna go to Sky Deck. The building sways typically 6 inches. The elevator to the top of the Sears Tower is about 1.5 minutes long. But once you get up that high, whoa. I'm now too high up in the air to be afraid of it, I guess. And they build tall now they look like toys. This is what it looks like. Hey!
Get in here. Get a picture of me and your dad, please.
I got it.
This is that glass box thing. After we leave the Sears Tower, we decide to go back to Dad's place for another drink. We decide, let's go walk around the city some more, check some more shit out. See all kinds of stuff. The above ground subway train. My brother says, what about the Chicago Bean? What's that about? Turns out it's this big art display project thing made by somebody sometime whenever, but it's in the middle of this public park. What? I'm in Rome. The famous Chicago Bean. We walk underneath the thing and whoa, where are we at? Help. Wow. Coming out. I didn't expect this thing to be so cool.
I know, right?
Highly recommend it. If you're in Chicago, check out the Bean. Here's what's going on tonight.
I have no
Some scotch and rocks. Blueberry gummies. And chocolate balls.
The reason we play it is because of you.
I think these things are working.
Yeah, I haven't. Pushed back like twice now.
This is as wide as I can
This
open
dude's
my
delivering it on a
eyes.
bicycle.
How do you know?
That's what it says, bicycle courier.
What? Yeah, I was a shot of this shit.
I'm talking night moon.
What we got? Shops, rocks.
Here, hang on. Just get ready for this riff. And
That's what it's going on. The last day we was there, though, we had to get up pretty early and be at the bus station to get on the Greyhound bus to make it back to Indiana. I did not get any footage of that last day, but I'll sum it up for you real quick. Wake up real shitty, run to the bus station, find a seat, and I look like this for the next 5 hours. So there you go. That's what happens when I go to Chicago and visit my dad and celebrate my brother's birthday. Pretty good time, Dad. Thank you so much for having me out there. It was a real good time. If you've never been to Chicago, I suggest it. That's gonna do it. Thanks for checking out the video. See you next time.